Have the benefits of intermittent fasting been overhyped? For several years, intermittent fasting has been presented as one of the most powerful ideas in health and nutrition. You may have heard that fasting can help you lose weight. You may have heard that it can lower blood sugar. You may have heard that it can reduce inflammation. You may have heard about autophagy, the process in which cells break down and recycle damaged material. And you may even have heard that fasting can protect the brain, reduce the risk of cancer, slow aging, and help you live longer. These claims are everywhere. They're on YouTube. They are on social media. They are in books, podcasts, interviews, and health programs. Sometimes the claims are presented with enormous confidence. You hear things like, after 16 hours, your body enters fat-burning mode. After 18 hours, autophagy begins. After 24 hours, your body starts repairing itself. And sometimes the story becomes even more dramatic. Fasting is described as a kind of biological reset. But science is rarely that simple. And a recent BBC Future report asks an important question. Have the benefits of intermittent fasting been exaggerated? The answer is not that intermittent fasting is useless. That would be too simple. The evidence actually tells us something much more interesting. Intermittent fasting can work, but some of the biggest claims about what fasting can do are still ahead of the evidence. So let's slow down and look at the subject carefully. First, what exactly is intermittent fasting? The basic idea is very simple. Instead of thinking only about what you eat, you also pay attention to when you eat. One common approach is time-restricted eating. For example, a person may eat during an 8-hour period and then have a 16-hour fasting period. This is often called 16-8 fasting. Another approach is the 5-2 diet. A person eats normally on 5 days of the week and sharply reduces food intake on 2 days. There are also other forms of fasting. Some people fast every other day, some use longer fasting periods. So intermittent fasting is not one single diet. It is a group of eating patterns based mainly on periods of eating and periods of fasting. Now, why did fasting become so popular? Part of the answer comes from biology. When we eat, our bodies have plenty of incoming energy. Food provides glucose, fats, amino acids, vitamins, minerals, and other nutrients. But when we stop eating for a period of time, the body's energy situation begins to change. The body cannot simply wait for another meal. It has to use energy that is already available. Initially, the body can use stored glucose, especially glycogen stored in the liver. As fasting continues, the body increasingly relies on stored fat. This change in fuel use is sometimes described as a metabolic switch.